Pokemon Sun and Moon revamped the structure of the series by doing away with the traditional gym challenge and replacing it with the Island Challenge. The Island Challenge is a much more personal journey where the player travels across the Alola to clear trials from 7 captains, and become the Island Challenge champion. Whereas this differs from gyms is what you're doing in each trial. Some trials involve defeating wild Pokemon to advance, solving puzzles, or even simple memory games. At the end of each trial is a fearsome totem Pokemon, a gargantuan version of a Pokemon that is related to that island. After every trial on an island is completed, you fight the Kahuna, the strongest trainer on the island. As a new trainer in the Alola region, can you conquer the Island Challenge? Ultra Sun and Moon offers a new take on the story of Alola, with the mysterious Necrozma as the star of the show. There are quite a number of improvements made to the writing that develops a lot of characters that were lacking in the original. Specifically Hao, who became one of my favorite rivals in the franchise. Don't worry Guzma fans, he is much more fleshed out this time around too. Unfortunately, one of the best plot points of Sun and Moon was toned down in favor of the new additions brought on by the threat of the Necrozma. This means one of the most important characters in the game doesn't complete their character arc, and it left an unfulfilling feeling. Though, due to these events not playing out, you get a lot more time with the character you never see again after the climax. Thankfully, the new story content revolving Necrozma is very interesting, and has one of the greatest boss fights in the franchise. If you were hoping Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were different games, you're going to be in for some disappointment. However, the wealth of new content is definitely worth a second look, or even a first look if you've never experienced the original games. Many of the trials were changed up to feature new puzzles, or even just remixed challenges. Not only that, the levels of every trainer in the region are higher, and many totem Pokemon were changed to add much more challenge, and they succeed in adding challenge to the game. Which is a nice change of pace from a series that is sometimes known for being too easy. Another cool tidbit added to Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon is the ability to travel the islands differently. There is a minigame where you can surf on Manateens to get from one island to the next, and it goes a long way in adding some variety to the game with these fun little minigames to play for points to unlock better moves for your Pokemon. Unfortunately, the one area where I hoped Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon improved upon is the Festival Plaza, only to find out nothing was really improved, and only one cool feature was added. You have to play mini-games to accumulate points so you can upgrade your plaza, which allows you to get services that can give you items and train your Pokemon. However, these mini-games and how well you do are solely based on how many players participate, and sometimes you're lucky to see 15 people joining in. It could potentially take you weeks to see the full potential of the Festival Plaza, so instead I used it mostly for the multiplayer features such as trading and online battling. The new battle agency is absolutely fun, allowing you to battle trainers using random Pokemon online, and then if you win, you can use the opponent's Pokemon to continue. You'll also get a lot of rare items with this, so brush up on that type chart or else you're in for a tough time. The Plaza is still unnecessarily grindy, despite the fact that Pokepelago offers the same rewards with much better returns. Pokepelago is a set of islands that offers features such as a way to hatch Pokemon eggs faster, obtain rare Pokemon, train up your Pokemon, and find rare items. You can upgrade these islands by catching Pokemon and collecting Pelago Beans. Beans can shorten the time it takes for you to obtain items or extend the time of how often wild Pokemon visit your islands. To fully experience what Pelago has to offer, you will need a lot of beans and a lot of Pokemon. Unlike the Festival Plaza, the reward is worth the effort and has much more use. The presentation is pretty much one-to-one of the previous games, but with added music tracks for the new content and some new character designs. The frame rate is also just as unstable as it was before, so expect very choppy double battles. It's still a nice looking game and the soundtrack is even better, but it's also unpolished, so it would have been nice to see that fixed. Overall, from a gameplay perspective, this version of Alola is vastly superior to its predecessor. That being said, the story is weaker due to how they changed the climax of the game. Important character moments don't happen, and it's a real shame. The story is still very good for a Pokemon title, and I'm happy I got to experience it. If the new features aren't enough to make you pay full price again, well, you won't find much else here that would be worth it. And that does it for our review. To see the written review, be sure to check out our website, gaminggamma.com. A link to the review will be provided down in the description below. Also, if you have any comments or questions in regards to the review, please leave them down in the comment section below as well. I'd love to hear from you. Also, if you're just finding me for this review, hey, be sure to subscribe and stick around for a while for future Let's Plays, reviews, commentaries, and more. We'll have a ton of fun here together. And if you're already subscribed, be sure to click on that bell to be notified when I upload next. And as always everyone, thanks for watching.